You might hate your belly fat from the outside, but what is inside it's far even worse. There is a type of fat called visceral fat, and this type of fat is extremely dangerous, and I'm gonna tell you in a second why. My name is Sebastian, I'm a certified nutrition consultant. I've been training for 16 years and I mostly work with consultants and professionals to improve their health, fitness, and the mindset to keep it for the long term. So how you can spot if you're dealing with this type of fat, as you can see in this illustration, these are the organs, of course, and this type of fat is basically around the organs. So in simple words, this type of fat is destroying them. It's suffocating them. There is a test that I do with students. Is basically I draw this line. Yeah, I'm gonna ask them for a photo from the sides, and then I just draw this line. So you can see here, everything is clean. So we can draw it with green. As you can see, the line is perfect. So the chest is bigger than the belly. But then here, if you draw the line, you can see this is on the outside. So there should be the problem, okay? You are dealing with visceral fat if, and this is basically skinny fat physique. So you can see, yeah, this is definitely fat, is very visible, but this is skinny fat, so it's something different. So if you draw the line here, you can see it's over. So it's not like the aesthetic part. Yeah, of course it looks ugly, especially in a t-shirt or even at the beach and so on. But yeah, this is dangerous, for your metabolic health. And let me give you a clear example. So this is one of my students, Nick. This is, by the way, a 4-month transformation. And you can see here, we can draw it with red. So yeah, his belly is definitely there. You can see it. But here, yeah, you can draw a straight line and everything is cool. Not like that. Yeah, you can see everything is cool. So this is the simple test to know if you're dealing with visceral fat. Okay, and regarding this graph, I'll recommend you to be 100% sure. So that will be the first test, and the second one will be to be here somewhere, so between 10% body fat and 20% body fat. This is the safest range, so you should be there. If you are here somewhere in this area, just understand that you are exposed to this type of danger, okay? So in this video we're going to discuss about 6 strategies to eliminate this type of fat. But before that, this is the third test, okay? So high chance you have too much visceral fat. You have high cholesterol, so for this you have to perform blood work. High blood pressure, you can measure it. Belly fat, so skinny fat physique. Not easy to lose your belly fat, and a type 2 diabetes eventually, so that's the worst. Okay then, so we can jump into the strategies. The first one, and this is the foundation, I'll call it, is a caloric deficit. So maybe you heard it many times, maybe you hate it by now, but it's important to measure your calories if you want to drop your body fat. And for doing this, this is my formula, the formula that I use with my clients, my students. It's basically your weight times index. Now, what is this index? It's how active you are in a day. So 25 will be if you don't have a lot of activity, maybe you're just having a desk job. And then 50 will be you are an athlete, so maybe training twice per day. But most people are here, people that I work with, so having desk jobs and going to the gym consistently and so on. And after that, you need to set the calorie deficit. So you just drop 500 calories, or you can go even more aggressive, 1000 calories. But yeah, it's something that I like to do. 500, that's a good spot. You can go even with 200, 300, that will work as well. And by the way, I have a video regarding the full context, the full explanation. It's a 24-minute video, and I'll explain the formulas and everything. Please watch it, because you will have a better idea of calories, of what are calories and so on. Okay, and then another thing is that you need to have a strategy for the macros. So I like to do this based on the metabolic type. There is a test that you can do online, but to not overcomplicate things, you can be protein dominant or carbs dominant, or there is the third one, which is mixed. And this is basically the jack of all trades. So if you want to use this one, that's amazing. So 35% protein, 40% carbs, 25% fat. So yeah, when you build your diet, you're gonna manage this as it is here. And the easiest thing to do is just to eat the same things every day. So you don't want to, think too much about what you're gonna eat. Just build it once and leave it there and stay consistent for a period of time. And trust me, you're gonna have great results. Okay, the second one is the green Mediterranean diet. And basically, I'm sure you heard many times about the Mediterranean diet. It's basically a diet which is high in carbs. People who lived longer, they are usually having this type of diet, or at least they have the foundation. And the green Mediterranean diet is just, let's say, vegetarian, vegan style. Now, if you hate this type of diet, if you like meat, if you like to eat fish and so on, or if you are more primal, you can just take the key components from this diet. So it's basically green tea daily, 3-4 cups, a high intake of polyphenols, which are antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables, and cut out refined sugars and processed foods. Simple as that. Okay, moving on, we have the third strategy, which is gut health. So basically, your gut health is your health in general, your brain health, your organs health, and so on. So nothing is functioning properly without proper gut health. And basically, what I recommend is a process of 6 weeks in which you just eliminate these compounds. So this will damage your gut, like coffee, soy products, nuts, even seeds, artificial sweeteners, like Diet Coke and so on, and even dairy. So this will be an amazing strategy to apply. And then chew your food properly. I would recommend, let's say 30 times at minimum, 30 to, let's say 50 times. So 30 times is a good number. Consume zinc and B vitamins. These are coming from animal products. So some kind of meat, liver, organs, eggs, fish, and so on. More acidity, I recommend apple cider vinegar. You know that in some countries they add vinegar to their salad. One of the reasons is that the vinegar will speed up the digestion. That's amazing. Lemon juice, you either squeeze half a lemon in a glass of water like this every day. You can do it every morning, the first thing in the morning, and that will help your gut health. Post meals works. So after a meal, just go for a walk, like 5 minutes. That would be amazing to speed up the digestion. Sleep based on your circadian rhythm. So try to go to bed at, let's say, at maximum 10, 11, and wake up at 6, 7. Proper vitamin D levels. So get outside in the sun. 10, 20 minutes daily will do the job. So I'm gonna definitely work on a video about gut health because there is so much to talk. But these are the foundation. This is the foundation. Then we have the thing with cortisol. So even for this one, I should create a video because everybody knows that stress is bad for us, but not many people understand the mechanism of how it's happening. So there is a study regarding this in a series of related experiments. Public health researchers in London have shown that being overcommitted to your work increases stress levels and elevates cortisol exposure by an average of 22%. And of course, this will lead to belly fat and also visceral fat. So I work mostly with people with high stressful jobs, even business owners. And you must integrate daily, some habits that will reduce cortisol. Even some supplements can work. And basically, what you need to do in this case is, nutrients in the first place. So you need nutrients to reduce cortisol and to manage cortisol overall. So you need B vitamins coming from animal protein, vitamin C coming from fruits, fermented food as well, magnesium. I recommend you get a magnesium supplement, and calcium. You need bioavailable calcium. And then the strategies will be to reduce blue light exposure. So maybe some blue light blocking glasses like these ones. Increase oxytocin, which is the love hormone. So basically, when you hug your girlfriend or whatever, or animals, pets, don't overtrain. So I'll say if you are extremely, let's say, stressed, maybe 3 times per week will do the job, or 4 times. That's what I recommend for usually professionals. I know, because I got asked this a lot, like, why don't we like train 5 times per week? And the simple answer is that you don't want to get into overtraining area, because this will affect your gut as well. So it's not something that you want to do. Reduce caffeine. Caffeine will spike cortisol, and this is why people, when they consume it the first thing in the morning, they will need another coffee by 12 o'clock, 1 afternoon. And the reason is that you just spike your cortisol artificially, but you need to leave your cortisol to gradually increase naturally. So that's the reason why people need another coffee. Be surrounded by beauty. This means environment, go in nature. If you live in a big city, try to have some hikings in the weekends, go on a mountain, do something. That is important as well for your brain, for your cortisol to be reduced. And of course, positive thinking as well. That's important as well. Okay. And then we have some supplements to control your cortisol. So this can be good, let's say consume them a few times per week. And then, if you have a high stress life. And then if you are dealing with a lot of stress, you can compensate with some supplements as well, like ashwagandha or valerian, for example. So these are some supplements. I'm not going to go through all of them, but it's just an idea. Maybe you heard about them. Okay, the fifth strategy is basically resistance training and high intensity interval training. Why this is so great for you to reduce fat is because this type of training targets visceral fat through metabolic pathways. So this is the whole explanation. So if you're thinking about sprinters, right, they have a lot of muscle mass and low body fat percentage because they focus on explosion. So this will also boost your testosterone levels as well. So you're gonna have more muscle mass. So amazing thing that you can integrate in your daily routine. Okay, how many times per week you should do it? I would say once or twice per week should be enough. And how you can do it, I'm gonna tell you an example here. So you warm up, you jog for 5 minutes, and then you do some dynamic stretches like lunges, leg swings, and then the workout will be for 5 to 10 rounds. Maybe you can start with 5 rounds, that's amazing. And then you can increase or just stay at 5 rounds, that's amazing as well. So sprint for 10 to 20 seconds at 90-100% effort, and then walk or slow jog for 60 to 90 seconds. How I like to do it is sprint for 10 seconds and then just walk back to that initial area and then do it again. And I do 5 rounds. And then cool down, walk for 2 to 3 minutes. That's it, simple as that. And here is the visual representation. Okay, and the last strategy will be daily sunlight exposure, because you're getting the vitamin D, which is a hormone basically. This will help you to burn fat effectively. It will help you to increase your muscle mass if you train in the gym, and also it will boost mitochondrial function. So when we discuss about mitochondria, what you need to know is that if you have a broken mitochondria, your health will be a mess, because this is basically the essence of life. Then we have it regulates hormones that burn fat. Even when you stay under the sun, you will reduce cortisol, you'll feel happier. So this will influence a lot your hormones. Increases vitamin D. Vitamin D is well known that it will prevent all types of cancer, and it will improve insulin sensitivity as well. So this means that if you consume a meal under natural light, it will be easier to process it, to digest it. And yeah, that's amazing. Okay, and how many minutes per day? Let's say on average 20 to 30 minutes, even 10 minutes will do the job. And if it's winter time, because I think we'll have this question. If it's winter time, you should consume seafood like cod liver or wild caught salmon and so on. So basically a fatty fish. So this is it. This is all about visceral fat. This is how you reduce it. So basically stay consistent with these strategies, and I promise you will reduce that fat. And again, this is dangerous, so you must be careful. And if you need help with this, you can book a call with me. I mostly work with professionals. And if you have any questions, you can DM me on my Instagram. See you on the next one.